What's up, everybody? Alex here, and welcome back to another video, and welcome to a bit of a celebration. So the point of this video is to, self-absorbingly celebrate 1 year that I've been doing this silly YouTube thing, talking about music and records and all that type of stuff. So about a year ago at this time, on October 28th, I posted my first video. I think technically my channel had existed, but it wasn't really a channel. But 10/28, I posted my first video, my intro video. I was in this very chair wearing this very sweater, and it sort of just took off from there. And I thought to commemorate 1 year of doing this, I would do a contest. The contest is nothing more than just a celebration. It's not a push for subscribers or anything like that. It's not really my thing to ask for subs. I mean, if you want to subscribe, great. And if you don't, that's okay too. But really it's just to kind of celebrate. And again, like some of these other contests, to engage other people on YouTube, as well as learn a little bit more about people. So here is the contest. Since I am celebrating 1 year, I look back at this past year and I could argue that it was my favorite year in music. And what do I mean by that? Was that, I've done more listening than ever before. I've bought more new records than ever before, probably too many. I've gotten into more different styles and genres of music. I've taken more recommendations. This year for me, because of doing this, has been the most musically rewarding year of my life. And so I was kind of thinking, how could I tie in a theme here for a contest that is simple and accessible and allows people to show some records. And by no means is this an original idea, because I know a lot of people out there have done annual lists and all those different things. But to me, since this previous year for me has been the most rewarding and the best year in music, the contest is I want you all who want to participate to show or to celebrate your favorite year in music. And then show some records, right? You want to show 3, 5, 10, 1, it doesn't matter. Record CDs, it really doesn't matter. Enter the comments. But this idea, if you could pick 1 year that is your favorite / the best year / whatever, however you want to think about it, what year would that be? And then show some albums from that year. So I think pretty easy. It's very stress inducing though. Like if you had to pick one, I know a lot of people can't pick one. Believe me, it's just easier to pick one. What I'm curious to see though is how many people look at this more objectively of like, well, what is the best year in music versus the people who look at this more emotionally and say, what year do I have the strongest connection to? And that is what I am excited to see from the people who participate. So that's it. The parameters of the contest are post a video, response, let me know in the comments, talking about your favorite year in music, and then show some albums. Again, I don't care, show 1, 5, 10. I don't want to make it, too inaccessible, but show whatever you want and rank them if you want to. It doesn't do what you want with it. But your favorite year in music, show those records, and let me know you did it. That's really it. I am going to take this because we're entering November here soon and things get really busy around the holidays and all those different things. This contest is going to go through the year. So it will presumably end on New Year's Eve, but also I'm thinking I'm not going to be like checking things. So yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe January 5th or so is when this contest will end. So it gives you some time to get through all the holiday junk and all that kind of stuff. So that's a lot. I totally forgot to even open my beer for the special occasion. This is a special occasion. We are drinking Mosaic Cutting Tiles by the great Trillium Brewing. Trillium, great brewery out of the Boston area. Every once in a while we get some distribution out here. I've had this beer before and it's one of my favorites. You want to talk about hazy IPAs. Trillium does some real good ones, but this is a double India Pale Ale with raw wildflower honey. If you want to see some haze, and we got a cool glass. I'm throwing it way back to the first beer glass I ever got. Man, just check out how this beer looks in this glass. And you can fit all 16 ounces in it. Man. Oh, baby girl. Baby girl. How's that for some juice? Cheers to 1 year, people. Ah, it's so dangerous and so good. Okay, you have the instructions. The year I am picking is 1971. It was just the year that came to mind. I'm going to show some records here. Not necessarily my favorite ranked, but I wanted to sort of, I think what gets interesting is crossing genres here, right? So my favorite, just maybe go-to hard rock record, Jethro Tull Aqualung. Yeah, not quite their proggy phase yet, but this has always been my favorite Jethro Tull record. I grew up on it. I just love this record so much. Yeah, amazing. Let's jump into folk world, and to me, it's got to be Joni. Just the older I get, the more I love Joni, which sounds just, funny, but I don't know. She's just someone where every time I listen to her, I get more and more out of it, and yeah, arguably her best. How about jazz? Although jazz aficionados would probably say this is not a jazz proper record. It's really almost a rock fusion record with some jazz behind it, but to me, I always recommend this as the first jazz album anybody should get, and that is Miles Davis, Jack Johnson, or a tribute to Jack Johnson. Yeah, just amazing. It really is more of a rock jazz record, fusion record than anything else. How about a live album? Well, this is an obvious one, but I just wanted to include it. One of my favorites of all time, at Fillmore East, Allman Brothers. Nothing beats A Memory of Elizabeth Reed on this record. Amazing. Excuse me. There were a lot of prog picks, a lot of different ways I could go with prog. Believe it or not, this is what I'm going with. And it's Genesis Nursery Crime. I love this record so much. Arguably my favorite Genesis record. And I think it just resonates with me more than some of the other stuff of their contemporaries at the time. Well, not a lot of people were doing heavy metal then, but, there was one, and it was a big one. And again, arguably the best Sabbath record. It just kind of changes all the time. But yeah, Master of Reality from Black Sabbath. What a time. How about we dip into soul funk world? Oh, see. How about that? How about Maga Brain? Believe it or not, this is my original pressing on Westbound I got for $1. Yeah, the disc is kind of beat, like they all are, but I got this for $1. Amazing. And just because I didn't know where else to put it, we're going to include it. Pink Floyd's Metal. I mean, come on. So yeah, there's a bazillion records from 1971. Those are just a handful that resonate with me. So there you go. There you have it. Hope you all can jump on this if you can, and if not, that's okay too. And I guess I'll sort of go off with just, saying thanks to everybody out there over the last year. The friendships I've built, or the connections, the conversations, the experiences, all of those things have just truly meant the world to me. And it's kind of cool thinking too that of all the people who might participate in this contest or whatever are just other YouTube people, and there's people who don't do the YouTube thing and they just watch. And for you all out there, whether you know me or not, who just take the time to watch or whatever, it just means a lot, and is very humbling. So thanks everybody for just being awesome, and yeah, happy 1 year. Let's get on to year 2 and see what it holds. So be good, everybody. Thanks so much, and we'll see you soon. Bye.